What's up, guys? My name is Shane. I'm with the Crypto Blend. Today, we're going to be taking another look at a coin review. This one is Polymath, Polymath.network. We're going to go into detail on what the coin is. We'll take a look at the team. We'll take a look at the advisors. We'll take a look at what kind of market share Polymath has, and a sort of projection for the rest of this year, or at least in my unprofessional opinion. First off, I want to start by, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you'd like more. I do coin reviews on the daily. I usually go live at 5. I'm going live a little early today, but I plan on doing another review today. But today we're going to be covering Polymath. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm live on Instagram right now, so if you have any questions, let me know. But let's get started here. Okay, first off, what we're going to take a look at is the current market standing. Okay, sitting at the 76th position on coinmarketcap.com. Sitting at 70 cents, down about almost 9% today. But I mean, overall, we're seeing the entire market, having a little bit of a decline. But sitting at a market cap of 195 million, 24-hour volume at almost 5 million, circulating supply of 276.4 million, with a total supply of 1 billion. So a large total supply, but it will cover the token distribution here in the white paper. But notice those things when you're doing your reviews, when you're looking into coin reviews or different coins. You want to take a look at the circulating supply and the total supply. I talk about that a lot in my videos. So we'll move on. Okay. But if we look at our current standing, this is the all-time of Polymath, okay? With a recent high, maybe not so recent, back in February, right? The price was sitting at $1.64 or 15,000 Satoshis back in February. But today we're currently sitting at, like I said, 70 cents and 10,000 Satoshis roughly. Okay, almost 10,000 Satoshis. So we're seeing quite a difference there, about 5,000 Satoshis in difference, and about a 50% in USD value. Okay, another thing you're going to want to look at is the markets. Okay, just so you know where to invest. If it's on big exchanges, that's usually a good sign for the most part. I mean, there are shit coins on Bittrex and Binance, but they tend to usually get rid of those. Sitting on Bittrex, Upbit, Qcoin, and IDEX, to name a few of the major exchanges that you want to look for. The biggest one being Bittrex with $2.6 million in 24-hour volume. So some of those you can get that on. I would go with Bittrex. But let's dive into right into Polymath. Okay, Polymath enables trillions of dollars of securities to migrate to the blockchain. So essentially, and to kind of give a roundabout and shortened version of Polymath, Polymath is enabling security tokens. So, there's a big controversy right now with ICOs, initial coin offerings. Initial coin offerings allows anyone to start a project. I could literally start an ICO for $100. You can go to Fiverr and hire people to write white papers. You can get logos. You can get all the essentials to make yourself look legit, and then start an ICO using an ERC20 contract, a smart contract, on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, and so there's a big problem with that. People are getting ripped off. There has been, in their white paper, it talks about 4 billion, well, it says 3, but we're now to 4 billion in in money raised in ICOs. And so, you know, with that being said, a lot of people are getting ripped off. So the idea of Polymath is to create a network where businesses and entities can actually have a interaction with the blockchain, with the blockchain industry. They can actually create a securities token, almost as if it's like the difference between an IPO and an ICO. You've got businesses that are trying to enter the cryptocurrency market, but they aren't able to. They could start an ICO, but with the regulations and the way the market is moving, it's hard to just start an ICO, because the next day, if it does get regulated, then they're faced with a huge issue on how to transfer their coins or their project. So Polymath offers one of the first and only platforms where you can start a security tokens and have your business raise funding, excuse me. Okay, so it's got a little explanation video here that you can click on. It also shows you the way to create the security token if you wanted to start your business on the blockchain or put your business on the blockchain. It's a very easy, simple to use platform that I've noticed. There's actually even an explanatory video down here that shows you how to use it. It's comparing itself to Ethereum in that, you know, ICOs are launched on ERC20 contracts, you know, Bitcoin, Litecoin, ERC20, and then it shows all the ones that were on the Ethereum blockchain. Polymath is an S20 instead of an ERC20. The ST stands for security token, okay? And then, you know, it's introducing venture funds, venture capital funds, and other businesses within the economy. Okay, if you're joining us on Instagram, I'm doing a Polymath review, so feel free to join us at the Crypto Blend on YouTube. Okay, here's the video. It shows on how to actually create your own securities token. Okay, our KYC, it talks about how they implement this strategy. Through KYC, we'll go over that. Collaboration from our global active community, liquidity for private entities, and create security tokens in minutes. Okay, so it's very easy to create a security tokens for your business and put it on the blockchain. Liquidity, KYC, so you know that you're getting solid investors, you know that you're investing in an accredited business. Okay, you're not just investing in some ICO that could or could not go somewhere. Okay, then we'll look at the team. Okay, the team is just stacked. The team has some big players. You know, we've got Trevor Koverko. We'll talk about him right now. If you're joining us on Instagram, make sure to follow us on the Crypto Blend on YouTube to find this video. Trevor Koverko, he worked on Wall Street and blockchain. He is the Polymath CEO. Okay, Trevor Koverko is a prominent blockchain founder, investor, and speaker. After launching his career at the convergence of Wall Street and Silicon Valley, Trevor became a very early leader in the blockchain community. Trevor has keynoted major blockchain events like the North American Bitcoin Conference and seeded foundations like Ethereum, Aeon, Qtum, Hive, EOS, and Shapeshift. Okay, so all very big projects. In 2017, after predicting the mega trend of financial securities migrating to the blockchain, Trevor co-founded Polymath, the world's largest security token network. Okay, So other than that, you know, they're founders, they're co-founders, the COOs, they're marketers, big players in the game. Let's talk about some of their advisors. Patrick Byrne, he's the CEO of Overstock.com. Okay, Patrick Byrne launched Overstock.com, which achieved its first profitable quarter in 2002 and its first full year of profitability in 2009. In 2016, Overstock.com had revenues of 1.8 billion and its 7th out of 8th straight year of profitability. In 2012, when no firm of $1 million in revenue yet accepted Bitcoin as a payment method, Byrne's pro-freedom political orientation led him to decide that Overstock.com, with $1.4 billion in revenue, should accept the digital currency. Having gained familiarity with blockchain technology at the heart of digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Byrne created Medici Ventures, a subsidiary within Overstock.com, building blockchain-based financial technology solutions. So he's a big player in blockchain. He's an advisor for the Polymath project. Erik Voorhees, he is the CEO of Shapeshift.io. Shapeshift.io is essentially allows you to take your cryptocurrency and shapeshift it for other cryptocurrencies. It's like sending it from Bitcoin to Ethereum. You know, it will do the transfer. Okay, that's a big person or big CEO to have on your advisory team. Goes on to talk about his experience. And then we've got Anthony Diiorio. Okay, Anthony, he's a big player, CEO and founder of Jaxx. It's a mobile wallet, a very good mobile wallet. I use it. And Decentral.io or Decentral.tv. Okay, it's a web based platform for news. It's got live streaming. It's got Twitter. It's literally got everything cryptocurrency on one platform. So I really like that. I just saved that into my bookmarks, but I can show you that later. And founder at Ethereum. Okay, so Anthony Diiorio is a big player on the advisory team. Okay, so if you're joining us on Instagram, I'm doing a live video on Polymath. So go ahead and check it out on YouTube. Okay, so we'll jump over to the white paper here for a minute. Take a look at the abstract. So this is just kind of a lowdown on what Polymath is. What's going on? Mondragon.ai. Hey buddy, thanks for joining us. The abstract says it's a form of blockchain fundraising called the initial coin offering, ICOs. Has existed since July 2013. Over the last 2 years, the ICO model has been used by hundreds of organizations to raise more than $3 billion in US dollars. Okay, so that's what we talked about before. Is in the ICO market, it's actually like 4 billion now in raised capital. What platform do I like to use most? As far as what? Okay, in this paper, we present Polymath, a protocol to facilitate the primary issuance and to restrict the secondary trading of blockchain security tokens. Polymath uses a blockchain-based protocol that provides a suite of tools to coordinate, incentivize, and participate to collaborate and launch financial products on the blockchain. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, this is a platform or a network for businesses to integrate their business onto the blockchain without having to start an ICO, which could or could not be good for the investor. It allows for KYC between the two, so that KYC stands for Know Your Customer, meaning that you have to go through a process. The KYC, in order to get established with this get your business on the blockchain, you would have to show your Ethereum address. It would have to go through a process, and we'll cover that here in just a moment. Okay, so we've kind of gone over the fundamentals a little bit. I'm not going to dive too much and go into the white paper entirely. This is definitely something that you'll have to do your own research on if you decide to invest. Always do your own research. This is not financial investment advice. This is just me being excited about crypto. Okay. So instead of offering an ERC20 token to offer your product onto the blockchain, it would be a ST, which is a security token, ST20. I got some lawnmowers out here. Yeah, exactly. Basic info, address, contact info, possibly even accreditation verification. Yep. So that would be implemented on the Polymath network in order to place your project or your idea on the blockchain, but also for the investor, you know, so you don't just have anyone investing. You've got to get verified first. Okay, so it talks about right here how it actually works. So the issuer, a non-active security token, is created. It cannot be traded until the chosen legal delegate signs off. Okay, I'm gonna move inside real quick. Okay, sorry for the interruption, everyone. Okay, so the security token is sent to the legal delegate bid chosen. So you're sending, you sign up through polymath.network. You create your securities token. It's sent to a few bidders. There's a whole process in order to get it legitimized and approved. Once it's approved, it's sent to the essentially the network. And so the investor A, has to go through a KYC process in order to invest into the security token that was offered. And then at that point, the investor can sell. So in the parameters of your project, you can set you know, the time limit on whether you can buy or sell, so you're not having someone pump and dump real quick. But then the investor can sell to another investor, investor B, which he has to be KYC approved as well. So it's a very smooth process. I like the security of it. I like the you know, what you have to go through in order to invest. It's not just, you know, another ICO, which is very, very good. Mondragon.ai, what's your experience with cryptocurrency? Seems like you know what you're talking about. I'm on Instagram Live. You can follow us at the Crypto Blend on Instagram. I'm gonna have to take a look at those. So he says that the process is similar to order book from AmbiSafe. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into those too. Thanks for that. Okay, it goes into the actual process of the Polymath, the network, or the code and all that. One thing I wanted to point out too is that there was no roadmap. So I looked into that a little bit farther, and there was a few good points that were made. When a project has a roadmap, okay, people are expecting things. It's like buying the hype and selling the news. So someone is, you know, they have their roadmap, and someone can prepare in a month in advance. So let's say, for example, Tron, their mainnet is supposed to launch like tomorrow. So people are buying the news right now and pumping it up, but there's a chance that people are going to dump it because the news has come out, right? Same thing that happened to Verge, the partnership and then the drop. Okay, so there's a good strategy to not having a roadmap, essentially. Okay, so that's one thing to consider when looking for the roadmap when you're doing your due diligence, excuse me. But just something I wanted to point out. Okay, Polymath has a massive following. They've got 25,000 followers, which is pretty big. I mean, they're very active, posting multiple times a day. So very interactive, which I like. You know, they've got a strong foundation. Okay, so Polymath basically states that it's going to serve a multi-trillion-dollar industry, which is true given the fact that there's so many businesses today that want to migrate to the blockchain, and the separation between the two is the security tokens that they enable. So definitely a really good project. They've got a pitch deck that you can go over. It's a simplified version of the white paper, kind of basically your elevator pitch. But yeah, so Polymath overall is the security tokens. It's the ST20. It's the ERC20 to Ethereum, but for Polymath, it's basically bridging the gap between businesses and the blockchain, giving you that ability without having to start an ICO. Um, Definitely a great project. I think this has a lot of potential for uh, the coming years, especially as more businesses become aware of cryptocurrency. I would bet you that more than anything, most businesses are considering joining the blockchain. If they're not, then they're going to be out of business. Just like if you were a brick and mortar business and the internet came out, Amazon came out, you have to go to the internet or you're out of business. This is the next evolution. The next evolution um, is to move to the blockchain. And so I think that the amount of money, the potential money that could come into this project, along with the people that are on the advisory board and the team that's backing it, can make this project massive. So I'm very, very bullish on Polymath, pun intended, you know. So definitely check this out. We've got a few more comments here. We'll have to connect. You should message me, Mondragon. I don't know what else to call you. But I'm gonna end this video, guys. I've appreciated you watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my page. I do daily coin reviews, ICO reviews. So you check those out. You can follow me, follow some of the other reviews I've done, and stay tuned for the next one. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord group, the Crypto Blend. It's in our bio on Instagram, and it will be in the description below. I'll see you there. Thanks. Peace.